Hello, everyone. We are live now. And who's doing any original? Like, you cannot do. I'm echoing.
No, you're better now.
Okay, good now. Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Ducas. I am here to do a tribute for Ramya. It is our friend Ramya. I cannot pronounce the last name, but it's Ramya. Um, she just passed this morning, and we are going to give a tribute for her today. My guest and my contributors that is going to say something about Ramya is Bongay Moloy, which is the founder of endchildmarriages.org. She is here because um, Ramya contributes a lot with this organization. And I have here the founder of Innovative Networking Professional, which is Deb Florio. She's the member of Innovative. We are family from Innovative Networking Professionals, and here is her good friend Holly. From Innovative Networking Professional and My Coffee Connect. We are all family, and then we all gather to have a tribute for Ramya. This is really, really hard for all of us that this news. Holly got this news when we are doing My Coffee Connect, and I am so thankful that she didn't say that moment at the My Coffee Connect. She just said her friend died and she has to go. And when I learned it, it's really devastating for all of us. And I'm thankful for Holly that didn't do it because everybody is going to cry on that. On Pop, obviously, this is very hurtful for everybody. But we love Ramya and we want to celebrate her life, and we want to tell you how good she is and how she impact the community. And I would like to start probably with Deb. Deb, you can start on something what you can say about.
I mean, she's just a wonderful soul. It's my understanding this wasn't her first round, that she previously. It's not uncommon, but stuff together created this focusing on health and wellness and teaching others like what foods to eat to avoid, getting certain cancers, and just completely giving back to everybody that she came in contact with. And she was a really good person. And she was very kind, very extremely well spoken, cared for everybody that she came in contact with, which is rare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she just, like I said, she was giving back like everything that she had, and it was quite amazing. She wouldn't like criticize people. She would just gently say, well, maybe this is a better choice.
Mm-hmm.
And she would help you like reorganize your pantry and like your diet, all of that stuff. But you could tell like it was a passion for her. So she really truly cared about making a difference. And that's that's just her. So I'm like, not to.
Yeah, we can talk more about that. But speaking about giving back to the community, I want to know more about this. She made a lot of impact with end child marriages. How about that? Can you share? Can you share that, Bongay?
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you for giving us this platform to celebrate our friend's life. And again, I also met Ramya through the INP in Westchester with Deb. And I could tell, like, the first day I met her, I sat next to her and we were introducing ourselves. And she was talking very gentle, and we just kind of clicked. And I could tell, like Deb was saying, the passion that she had with what she was doing, helping others, making sure that people eat right, making sure that people are reading the labels of what they're buying and what they're putting in their bodies. And she contributed a lot to my organization, to AAYLF. I didn't even have to ask twice. And several times she would come and speak at my events. um it's just when I heard the news this morning, my heart just sank down into my soul, because what happened was, right before COVID came, because she stayed on my mind a lot. So I just said, let me just say, Ramya, how are you doing? And then she texted me back and said, but I'm not feeling well. The cancer came back. And I told her that, it's okay. I mean, we'll pray for you. We hope that, you'll be fine. But just, I want to let you know that I'll be praying for you, which I did. I prayed for her a lot. And several months went by, but again, I didn't forget about her. And a couple of weeks ago, I sent her a text message again just to check to see how she's doing. And I didn't get a response back. And that concerned me. And then a few days later, I called you, Melissa. I said, hey, have you heard anything from Ramya? Have you, how she's doing? And Melissa also told me that, no, I haven't heard anything. So from there, I really got, really worried about her, and I kept trying to reach out to her, but no response. But anyway, we are all saddened about this news. And I always like to, even if it's my family member who passes away, I don't want to cry. We cry, yes, because that's in our nature as human beings. We cry when we lose somebody that we love. But I always like to celebrate somebody's life and remember every good thing that we had with that person. So, and even in the Bible, it says there's time for everything. There's time to cry, there's time to love, there's time to be born, and there's also time to die. But it's hard for us, people of flesh, to take that. And I'm a person of flesh, so it's hard. Of course, I'm going to cry, but I want to focus more on the impact that she had on my life and on other people that I knew that she impacted. For example, in 2018, every year I always have I had events throughout the year, and one of my events that I have every year is the breast cancer awareness month, which is in October. So I will call people that I know who can come and speak to women and give us information on, cancer, or it could be anything. So she was one of the people that I call. I say, hey, Ramya, would you like to come and not about cancer, but how to eat right, because she always told us how to eat right, especially, if you have cancer or if you know somebody with cancer, these are the food that you need to, eat. So she said, oh, sure. She didn't even ask, why or, anything. And she said, oh, absolutely, I'll come and speak. And she came and spoke. And, she was with other people that also came. I think I had like 4 different speakers. She was one of them. And unfortunately, I think I was telling Melissa that this year it has been such a bad year, because one of the ladies that came to speak on that event also, she also had metastatic breast cancer, and I lost her because she passed away in April. So hearing about Ramya is just devastating. But again, I'm here to celebrate her life and telling people how she touched my and how she touched other people. And also, not only that, and then last year I had my Heads and Pearls event that I had in Lancaster, and I invited, different people to come and share what they do in their businesses. And she said, hey, Bongai, I'll come and share with people eating right again. And she came. Melissa, you were there, and she came. She talked to people, and she had the game that people played. And I think somebody won, actually a friend of mine who lives in Coatesville won the giveaway that she had, which was she would go, whoever won, she would go to her house and work in the kitchen to kind of redo their cabinets, throw away the bad stuff they don't need, and keep the good stuff they need. So, Ramya was that kind of person. And I learned so much from her, just watching her with what she was going through and the positive energy that was projecting to us. It just touched my heart. And my prayer tonight is to her family, her parents, her husband, and her young child. You know how difficult it is. I lost my mom, but I was a grown woman. But for a young child to lose their mom at such a young age, it's just, it's something that's very hard. But with prayers, everything is possible. So that's all we can do, to pray for this young child, and to pray for her husband, and pray for her family. So, that's all I can say for now. I probably, will add more as we go on with our tribute. But she really was somebody that meant a lot to me, and she was always on my mind. Her whole personality, it was just, you need somebody like that in your life. Everybody needs somebody like that. So I appreciate her, and I'm just here to celebrate her life.
Thank you so much, Bongai. How about you, Holly? She's your good friend, and thank you for
Melissa,
doing these things. And
Vanessa has joined us, but she doesn't know how to get on to the
oh,
in the
just click on the link on the message that I had there. Just click on the link.
She's backstage.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, well, while you're letting Vanessa in,
she's in. I didn't know. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have an addition now. Thank you, Vanessa, for joining us. So I'm just gonna ask Holly, and then you'll do that. Holly, thank you so much for informing us on what's happening, and thank you for what you are doing that we are going to tell them later. So tell us about your experience with Ramya.
Well, Ramya and I met several years ago, also at IMP Westchester. It's a common theme here, and we immediately hit it off. I wrote. I always thought of Ramya as his light. She had your heart, very authentic, and I loved her passion. She had this quiet passion. Where the two of us were kind of funny together. I'm very vocal, hyper, kind of talk a lot, and she was much more quiet, but we had a similar passion. Oh, there you go. And one of the device. I think we have to get Deb back at some point.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her.
There she is.
Okay, there she is.
And I'm very grateful to have Ramya in my life for many reasons, but one of the reasons is, we both are health coaches, so we both have very similar missions, and she actually inspired me to go where she got her health coaching certification. I ended up joining that organization, and that's where I ended up going as well. And we always were able to talk about things, and just we had a lot of fun sharing anecdotes and ideas and thoughts about things, and just her passion to give back and to help. And every time I talked with her, she always talked about her daughter and how much she loved her daughter and how important her daughter is. And that's so meaningful. And I just pray for her family and her daughter that they know how much she means to all. Meant to all of us. That they might not know us, but so many people think about her and truly love her, and will always think of her. And I have a kind of fun story. Ramya took me to an Indian restaurant, one of her favorite Indian restaurants, because I've always been interested in Indian food. So she did a tutorial for me at lunch and went over Indian food, and we just had such an amazing time. And I have to tell you, a testament to her personality and her amazing beauty, that I would ask her questions that I wouldn't ask anybody else. I would be awkward. I would feel uncomfortable. I could just ask her and know that she'd be fine with these questions. And she's I said this before, a very authentic, loving person. And I'm very blessed that I got to know her, even though it was for a couple of years. I feel very blessed that she was a part of my life.
Thank you so much, Holly. And then how about you, Vanessa? She is a family too from My Coffee Connect and Innovative Networking Professionals.
So I also met Ramya a couple years ago at IMP Phoenixville. Was the first time that I had seen her. So, we just set up a one-on-one, and the first time we got together was actually at a Salad Works, which to me, it just seems like yesterday. I can easily just close my eyes and see us sitting there and talking. The funny thing was, I had ordered my salad first, and I got like my usual, which is like ranch dressing and cheddar cheese and candied pecans. It's definitely not the healthiest salad. And then when she ordered her salad, I was like, oh my God, because it was like the healthiest, perfect, great. And I felt like so embarrassed about it. Not that she would ever, make you feel bad about eating that way. But in any case, she had told me that she had cancer in the past, and that, obviously she thought it was behind her. So I guess I don't even know how many months went by. I mean, we were just communicating back and forth. Then I decided I wanted her to come to my house and actually, help me go through my food and everything. So she would come over here once a week. She was just so great with my daughter as well. She really did care about Grace, and she would bring over just like cool things, that Grace would like to do, and just to get her more interested in eating healthy. So she's definitely has taught Grace a lot. So then I remember that she started having like a leg pain, and she thought it was a pulled muscle or something, because she really loved running every day. And, unfortunately it got worse and worse. And when she went to the doctors and found out the cancer was back, it was just like, heartbreaking. Really so positive about everything. And she never seemed,
What is that?
she never seemed to be like negative, or, I mean, at least in front of me, she was always just telling me about her treatments and, what she's doing. And then when COVID came, I know that made it harder, because they were trying to give her like double doses, just so she didn't have to visit the hospital as much. But during that whole time, during quarantine, she even sent my daughter some presents, like to keep her occupied. And she's just so thoughtful. It was like she was just a great friend. I mean, we would always text back and forth just to say, how you doing? What's new? Is your daughter back in school? Is your daughter back in school? So we've always kept in touch. And then I think, like what Bangai said, I had sent her a text message probably maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't hear back from her, which was odd, because she always responded back to me. And then, I had heard, and then, so I was texting her last week, but that was when we all kind of heard the news.
How did you know? Who told you?
Well, Hallie was the first one to tell me, and then Ramya sent me a text message saying, I think you heard the news, So, I mean, I think like a lot of us, I thought she had months to go, my last text message to her was Friday, and I said, let me know what time's a good time to chat, because I feel like I didn't even have a chance to really, say goodbye, but just talk about a lot of things. I had no idea it was going to happen this fast. And, and then I got a text from her husband this morning, which was just devastating. So I think she was, she's just a wonderful soul. And I mean, I know wherever she is right now, I know she still can watch over everybody. And I know she can see her family. It's just going to be so difficult for them. I know she was just a great mom, and did so much with her daughter.
Yeah.
So it's hard to think about what they're going through right now. And even her parents, losing a child that young is heartbreaking. I'm sure they're, obviously devastated as well. So, and then I'm sure she has family that's in other countries, and that are not going to be able to fly over here either. So it's, I'm glad her mom and dad were at least here during like the whole quarantine and everything. But yeah, I just, I'm just happy I met her. She was just such a great person and a wonderful friend.
Yeah. About me, I met her at Bongai's event, and when I talked to her, I see the need that need to support her to get the word out of her business, because when I talked to her, I could see her authenticity, and I could see her authenticity, and what you call this, um, I feel like she needs to tell the world what she knows about like eating healthy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I I supported her, and I made her attend in my event. This is a good for networking. You can go to the next next group or something like that. You can get to know more people, and she loves the connection that she had in my events, and I made her a speaker, and
Mm-hmm.
I shared that I shared my Facebook live with her. So if you wanna know more about her and what she does, you will learn a lot from that Facebook live that I did like 2000 October 2019, and
Mm-hmm.
I watch it two times today. I watch it in my phone. I watch it in the computer. I am really hurt about her passing. I'm really hurt. She is like I feel like it's not fair, she's doing a good thing, and why so soon, and that's why I really gathered all the people that I know that loves her, and like I want to show her family that Ramya did a good thing with the community and the friends, because this is our small way to show the support of our for our friends. She is really our friend, and we are really really hurt. Hope this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah,
um,
it's okay to cry, Melissa. Like I said earlier, there's time for everything. All we can say right now, she's in a better place. She's no longer in pain because she was in so much pain. But
Yeah.
we also want to remember the good things that she did,
Yes.
the good things, the good, what she did when she was on this earth.
Yes.
And that's why we are here, because we really
Yes.
liked what she did, and we are showing that we are here. Even the family, I mean, we don't know them, but by us doing this, they know that she touched a lot of people's lives.
yep,
So
yep,
yeah, we are crying, yes, but we are also celebrating her life.
Yes.
absolutely.
And then the best thing with her, with our FB live interview, because my favorite is guava, and she told me it's healthy to eat guava, because a lot of people tells me you cannot eat things with the seeds, But guava is a lot of seeds. No, That's why I said, oh, cool. Because when I bought guava,
Yes.
guava is kind of expensive. It's kind of like
It
9 cents per pound.
That
And
is so
I bought,
funny.
yeah, I bought 20 of those. And like I have a bowl of guava when I buy the guava.
I have
Because,
a funny story about guava too, because we have that connection also. Because when she found out she was having out of remission, and the cancer had spread, I went out and I knew how much she loved guava, so I went out and I got her some guava and brought it to her home as
Oh.
like a little something, like, I didn't know what to get her at that point, but I thought that would cheer her up, and she enjoyed it.
Oh, but something I want to share with her being so healthy and healthy conscious. Vanessa, you were talking about when you ordered some salad and what she ordered. You were like, oh my gosh.
yeah,
So one,
but
one
is it
time we were at the INP in Westchester. So you know how we'll eat breakfast?
Yeah.
And I ordered some, I think I ordered some eggs, some meat, and some stuff in there that I'm not supposed to be eating really. And when her order came, I was sitting next to her, and I looked at her face. I was like, "Oh my gosh, shall I eat this or not?" So I was like, so she started to tell me, not that she was saying I ordered some bad stuff, but she was just think, you know, if you eat this, this is good for you, because she'll go on and explain why you should eat this way. So I said, wow. And I think I ended up not eating what I ordered anyway.
And every time she's a speaker at INP, I always learn something new about her. This really,
Yeah.
like, she's very knowledgeable on what she does.
Yeah.
She made it very fun though and interactive. Like,
Yes.
made it a game.
Yeah.
It was,
Yes.
you know, challenging
Absolutely.
everyone out,
Yeah.
like quizzing us. It was, you know, kind of, who can tell me what this is? And we were all like,
Yeah. Yeah.
We were guessing what it is,
Yeah.
like what.
Well, I just want to let you all know, I mean, I did speak to her last week, and she was not in pain. So I do want to share that thankfully she was not in pain. She thought she had more time, but one of the things that we talked about is that how we could give back and help her as a community of people that that love her. And she had said, you know, it was a great idea that we could collect some money and to buy meals for her husband, daughter, and her parents. So that's I put together a GoFundMe page today so that we could help, so that the husband and the child and her daughter, I'm not going to say names on live, for privacy, but would have something to not have to think about. So that's part of the reason we did the GoFundMe, and she was all for that. So I want to continue that. So if anybody is willing to donate anything whatsoever, as much as you want, her family would be so greatly appreciated. I'm going to be stopping at some of their favorite restaurants to pick up some things in the coming weeks. So I think that she would be very grateful as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for doing that, Ali. And then how can people donate? How can maybe do some comment here and comment after this, and then do the link or something?
Absolutely. Like that? We could do that. I could put it on. You could put it on some of your, you know. I connected it through my Facebook group.
Yes.
Through my Facebook page, and then I can share that. So it's a GoFundMe, and you can search for it under her name. So as well as RAMYA. So you can
RAMYA. Just RAMYA is good. Or no last name, just RAMYA.
Oh, no, I included her last name as well.
Okay.
SUNDARARAJAN. I'm sorry. I apologize.
SUNDARARAJAN or something like that. It's
SUNDARARAJAN. And I apologize. I'm not saying that properly. I always had a little trouble with that last name. I apologize, but it is written. I can spell it for you, but I will link it to the comments.
Yes.
Helly, do you also know if the family is accepting food donations? Do you know, or it's just GoFundMe?
I don't know. I didn't get to that point. I mean, it happened this morning. So as I didn't even ask about you know, a memorial of any sort yet. I wanted to give them some space, but he does know that I will be providing them meals. So they do have dietary restrictions. So just to know, they're vegetarian. So I wanted to make sure that it's something that they're comfortable eating as well. So at this point, whatever you're comfortable with, even just thinking about her and having her in your heart and your mind, I think, and their family as well, would make a difference. I really do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then send me the link, and I will email all the Coffee Connect attendees who would like to share. Even if you don't know RAMYA, she's part of the My Coffee Connect. And if you want to give something, $5, $10, that will be like help. Then anything counts. You know, anything that you can provide. This is very painful for all of us, and we're trying to help her family to, and also prayers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you for putting it together. This is very nice, and her family does know we're doing this, and this is going to be taped so that they can watch it at their leisure.
Yes, I tag RAMYA. So
Yeah.
everything we did is like her family can see us or something like that. That's why I tagged Tanya, Ramya's page, and I tagged Ramya's, my interview with her on the, and I tagged them too. So if you find any pictures, probably on her, in the next few days, we can share the pictures that she has. You can do it again or whatever. So thank you so much for this awesome opportunity for celebrating Ramya with me, and I am really touched with she has a big impact with me. That's why I want to do this for her. And I know she has a big impact with you guys. And I want to tell her family that we love your daughter. We love your mom. We love your wife. This is very painful for all of us. But we want to celebrate her, and we want to let you know that you are not alone. We are here. If you need anything, just give us a holler. Just tell Holly. If you need anything, you can tell her, and then we will do everything we can.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you can say last words. You can talk to the family right now.
Yes, and that we are here for them in any way that they need, and that Ramya will live on in all of us, her memory, and so many people, and that she will live on with her spirit and her love and her light for all of us.
Absolutely.
And the
Absolutely.
father, probably, if the daughter is kind of like lonely and want to talk to somebody, they can reach out to us, and if she wants to talk to somebody to tell something about her mom, we are really appreciative to do that. We don't need to do it one by one. We can do it together. Just give us a hug. Tell Holly if you need anything to support your daughter to understand what's going on, what happened. We are here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No. Okay, everyone. Thank you for this time, for all your help, and celebrating Ramya's. Do you have any caps? Cheers or whatever. So, to cheers to Ramya. We
Yes.
love you,
Thank
and
you.
we are happy that it is all done, and enjoy with God.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't go
Mhm.
yet. Don't go yet. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.